But, yeah. Okay, I think we're in. We're in. Aztecs, Mongols on Arena. Well, Aztecs is pretty good because they're monks. Mongols late game is better because, of course, Mangadai Hussar are pretty hard for Aztecs to deal with. Although, Siege Onager for Aztecs, going to be pretty good. Siege Onager with the Siege Engineers, really great. Rip House on Gold, it's not that bad. The most efficient mining camp is here, or well, here, but I think on current patch, vills tend to get stuck in the corner a little easier. So I kind of like it one tile away without touching the corner. Ideally, it would be more efficient to put it on the corner to have two perfect gold miners here. But wait, who is that? Oh my god, I totally missed it. Wait, is it? Oh, it doesn't even come up in my feed. What was it? Jonah. Okay, it was from Jonah. All right. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that on current patch, villagers don't actually path properly to the camp. So like they should path the fastest way to go to the mining camp and then kind of like go back to where they were. But they kind of like to go to the side a little bit. They like drop and then they go a little bit deeper into the corner and they just get stuck. So honestly, like here or here is probably better anyways. But yeah, anyways, here we can put it on. Well, it doesn't really matter to put it on your line of sight here. So yeah, what you could definitely do is go for monks and siege forward. I think I've seen you do this too, right? I think is forward monasteries with the siege. It's really good. It is the play with Aztecs here because Mongols, they're going to be strong later into the game, and you need to punish them early. And Aztecs is really good at doing that with the monks. You need to have good monk control. And of course, his light cav do have extra HP. So if you go spears to protect your monks, they're not going to be as effective. But still, that's probably the way to go. Just spears and monks and siege. The monks can just convert enemy mangonels, and that can let the rams do the work. So I think that's the way. I really think that you could make one mangonel, but I think that's just to hit villagers who are building stuff. I think what you want to do is you want to have rams and spears, especially because you can load six spears into the rams, and then you'll be able to get in a lot easier. And then 6 spears in a ram can chase down mangonels and stuff. It's really strong. These, I can't believe they still haven't fixed the birds. They've been like this for so long. Just sometimes they get so messed up. Something's wrong with the RNG. Anyways, thanks, Barney Stinson. Yeah, versing Genghis Khan. Playing as the Mongols. Amazing. Both players role-playing. Or use a siege tower. Yeah, it's you need 10 dudes to make the siege tower work. Rarely use siege, it always dies. Don't like it. This feels better. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Hey, Space Marine, yo, huge. Thanks for the 50. And I mean, well, that just puts you to the front if you got, well, up to 3 replays. Up to 3 replays for you anytime for that. No problem. Yeah, I probably have lots of time today, so we can just keep going here if you have some replays. Be nice to see where you're at these days. Okay, we're using 4 vills to build this. I think what you want to do is probably just get loom, honestly. Like, instead of idling for basically a villager, you just get loom. Yeah, it kind of sucks to get loom. You don't need it on this map, but I would rather just get loom and then kind of get the villager maybe 6 seconds later, you could say. And it's probably okay, especially because as Aztecs, you really should be going forward with monasteries. It's going to be better. So, yeah. If they fix bird pathing before unit pathing, I'm going to lose my mind. Well, come on. How hard is it to fix a unit that doesn't even have any collision? It's probably like super, super easy. Somehow, it's just, the RNG is just stuck. It's like remembering the RNG, and it's just, I don't know, doing the same random numbers back and forth. So, yeah. It's actually probably such a simple fix, but it just doesn't matter that much. So yeah, so you can write a decent RNG in about 2 lines of code. Yeah, exactly. That house is what. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of okay. But yeah, you do want to remember it. I did like that you sent all of your vills, but I probably would have used the wood. I probably just would have built it here because then all the vills are going to get there a little bit faster. But if you use these vills, they kind of have to run a bit further, and you don't really want to disrupt your food economy that much. So, yeah. Anyways. There's just 5. Well, yeah. It's, right now there's only 4 birds there. Is there one that's working properly? It's kind of hard to see. Maybe there is only 4 birds on this map. I don't know. It matters not. Devs should use chat GPT to fix pathing. Yeah, true. Yeah, so that mining camp is just bad, though. Because that's like 2 tiles away from here, 2 tiles away from here. It's only close on this exact corner. So it should have been here, 1 tile away from these 3, or here, like 1 tile away from these. Here is just bad. It's just obviously less efficient. And we really don't want to have 11 on berries as well. So, yeah, it kind of sucks to make Dark Age farms, but it's just good. Wait, we have a barracks already? Hold up. This is a little bit crazy. I have no clue what you're doing. So, yeah, basically, like, you could have easily had some farms here. You're going to have to make a market and buy up somehow. Yeah, if you build it with just 1 villager, then you're going to have to go up +3. That's why we build it with 2 vills. You knew that, though. Switch the Gaia line of... Oh, yeah, you can. Let's see. There's a wolf. Yeah, I think... Yeah, there's only 4. That was a good idea. 2 wolves down here. Huh. Never sneaking a vill down this way. All right. Can go up on time. Yeah. Well, you have to go +3 with this. Oh, wait. You're just idling the TC instead of building a villager? That's not going up on time. That's idling the TC. What? What happened here? Like, we actually idle for... Oh, my God. That's not on time. That's idling for an additional 21 seconds. All right, whatever you say. Yeah, definitely better to just make a villager there. But anyways, the opponent is somewhat struggling as well, so that's good. Double bit axe. I think the biggest takeaway here that you can take that's just like easy to fix is make 2 or 3 Dark Age farms. Then you don't have to do any market magic. You don't have to idle at all. It's just going to be way better. Like, you're making these farms, you still don't have Horsecollar anyways, so if you had gotten them early, and you know what Aztecs is good for, is they have the +3 carry capacity, so their farmers are actually really efficient. Most efficient farmers in the early game. So it's really good. Idle time moves faster in 1500 and below. Yeah, true. Yeah. So it is hard to estimate how your economy is going to go. But yeah, it's good to know. You really should have like 2 or 3 Dark Age farms pretty much in all situations. Unless you're doing something very specific. Like feudal booming, or you have some kind of bonus that allows you to have more food, like Tatars or something like that. Poles is another one where you might as well wait for Horsecollar. It's kind of... You know what? Actually, no. Even with poles, if you make 3 Dark Age farms without using Horsecollar, you're still getting benefit if you build it around the full work, and then you can get heavy plow farms for everything. And I think that's even better. Yeah, 4D Arena definitely helps a lot for something like poles. Okay, here. I'm going to turn up the volume a little bit. There we go. Hopefully you guys can hear the sounds a little bit. Hopefully it's not just me talking. Okay, so we're going to go for a monastery in the inside. But where are our TCs? We're going to go for stone as well? This is kind of confusing. I guess your plan is maybe to siege tower over some eagles later and then just drop a castle. Makes sense? it can definitely throw off your opponent. I hope that you get it in here. If you can get it in here, it's good. If you get it like back here, it's a fail. And gotta get that monk moving as soon as possible. So definitely going for setting the rally point on your monasteries is one thing that you need to do. And also, yeah, constant unit production. We had the monastery idle for basically half a minute. So that's like half a monk almost. So it's quite a lot. Pulls FC into heavy plow seems better than fast feudal for horse collar farm. Yeah. But I'm just saying you should get a few dark age farms as the pulls so that you can afford heavy plow. If you wait for horse collar for all of your farms, then you can't really afford heavy plow. All right. So opponents just got a random castle here, so that's okay. But the problem is you're 1 TC sort of all in here. If you don't add TCs right away, once you're up, you need to go for a very big attack before adding TCs. Like, you're super all in with this, and you're not even building anything. So if you're going to do this kind of thing, you need to be constantly making stuff out of the barracks, going for like a forward siege workshop. Could siege tower over, or you could just kill the walls, get the castle, and then attack. But like right now, it's just like what Movable was doing in the previous game, just playing 1 TC for no reason versus 3 TC. And then it doesn't look like you have any kind of attack plans here, other than making a forward castle. But making a forward castle doesn't do anything without any kind of follow-up. So, yeah. I think that you definitely could have added TCs. If you add TCs now, it's just, there's no reason. Basically, adding TCs now is like killing 13 of your villagers. Because, well, look at how far ahead the opponent is. And he just added TCs on up. So, you have to think, okay, what do I get by not adding TCs? Well, I potentially can use that resources to make military, get upgrades, and go for an attack. But you're kind of not really doing that. So it's like we're not expanding the economy for what? We get the relics, but opponent could have easily added scouts here as well. Like he could have denied all of the relics because you just don't have the military. So I think the strategy is just doesn't really make a lot of sense. We pretty much have enough for the castle. As soon as you have 650 stone, oh, you're selling stone now. As soon as you have, oh no, you're adding this. Okay, never mind. Yeah, as I said, you're just way too far behind in the eco. I think that if you don't really know how to play arena, you should just practice 3TZ booming. It's going to go a long way. So we're going to go forward and we're going to go imp. You're going to be able to hopefully take out his castle. So yeah, you are up faster, but by how much? You're going to be up by like 2 minutes faster, but he's going to have double your vills. So blue's going to have to potato pretty hard for you to win this from here, I would say. Here we go. Okay, he's going to go with the university there. That's, well, Mongols don't even have bombard cannons, so I'm usually forward university is not great because if you want to get chemistry for bombards, you don't want to have that on the front. But as the Mongols, it's like, whatever. The only thing is that it kind of blocks his units. So say that you have guys here, and he wants to get units here to shoot your guys or something. This kind of blocks it. For his trebs, he has to put his trebs kind of like over here to shoot you, which is a little bit out of position here. But the thing is you don't really have enough units to do anything. Maybe. Let's... Well, yeah, you don't get anything here. He has loom as well. Oh, you're going to get 2, it looks like. Okay, nice. I mean, that's fine. Don't lose the monks, though. No reason to lose the monks. They could have just retreated back. It would have been fine. Okay. Oh, hey, Movable's here, too. Yeah. Did the build with the stable on arena and won. We tried to castle drop me. Nice. Well, that's why we go for stable. It prevents castle drops really well. Or are you talking about like the feudal boom with the stable? I really think it's a good play. I think that yeah, it's definitely viable if you play it right. Okay, well, we're up. I hope that you save some wood for trebs. Otherwise, this is going to be a disaster. We're actually just seeding farms instead of saving wood for trebs. That's a pretty big problem. So the whole point of going up this fast, yeah, it's not even a 2-minute advantage. 1 minute 43. And that is just getting further and further behind. Like, we need instant trebs here. Yeah, we're buying wood because you know how important it is, but you have to have that in the bank already. Okay. So, Redemption Monks. What is he going to have? He doesn't have Bombard Cannons. Redemption Monks is only good if he has Bombards. Maybe you didn't realize Mongols doesn't get Bombards. If you play Dodgeball a lot, you play as Mongols, and they have Bombards in that scenario, but it's not for this. Oh, he's going Herbal Medicine. But he has basically double the Vil count. And all that you have is slightly faster Imp. And you're not even using the Treb. And we're not even creating another Treb. So we basically just deleted 40 of our own villagers. 40 of our own potential villagers to get this Treb like 15 seconds faster than the opponent. I don't think it's worth. That's basically what it translates into. But if you can repair this, you have the repair, Vils. Come on. Yeah. This was so good for you because you won't even lose it. And he's going to lose a bunch of dudes. Oh, that was... Wow, okay. So, opponent throwing a little bit here, but not the end of the world for him because he actually has Paladin resources. Not that Mongols get Paladin, but if he had Paladins, he would go Paladins here. He's just randomly getting the armor on these, though. So, maybe he thinks that this affects the Mangudai, but it doesn't. Okay. Alright. Yeah, elite Mangudai are actually good. Regular Mangudai, kind of okay, but not the greatest. And, well, you stop Vil production, too. You probably need Vils. I don't know why you're making skirms here. It's like... You just don't have the economy to actually go skirms, I think. Wait, what was that? Oh, I gotta check the stream. Yo, Fotini!
Happy holidays and New Year.
Yeah,
nice time in Japan.
Thank you so much. Yeah. I will, and I'll be getting right back to our usual gaming in Japan once I get back. Yeah, thank you so much. So, let's see. Bracer coming in, but man, we're getting Bracer regular skirms. We don't even have elite skirm. I guess Bracer's good for the castle, just it controls a bit more area. And I do like that you do have 3 trebs, so that is good. But, yeah, I mean, expanding the economy earlier just made way more sense. You can still do this kind of forward play with the castle. Just boom properly and then do it. If you're going to go 1 TC, you just have to go all in way earlier. It can't be for an imp timing. Okay. You having the relics is good, but you really need to get that Vil count up. If you can get up to 100 Vils here, 130 Vils, can be pretty good. Oh, wow. Lucky. Crazy luck on that. Didn't know what he was doing initially, but initially I wanted Arbs. Yeah, Arbs is good. If you think about it, the Mongols, they don't have the final armor on their scouts, and they don't have the final armor on their ranged units. So, Arbs kill everything. And that, like, if you want to have a proper unit, that's the unit you want to go for. If he gets a lot of Mangudai, you pretty much need Siege Onager, though. But, if you can get a castle in here, you can win. If you get all these Vils to build a castle right here, and you get it up, you kill everything in his base, and you win. But you really need to get that castle to support. Wait, no you don't, because he just lost all of his Mangudai. Oh, well, no, he's going to have a bunch of light cav. The opponent has enough resources to just win, but he's just not spending them. So, I mean, if you just kill his stables... Oh, no, they're going after farms automatic. What? Oh, nice. Nice click on the stable. And you'll kill it instantly. If he can't get production, then it's over. Wait. Yo, the Trebs actually auto-target farms now? How did that happen? Oh my god. Imagine the devs introducing that into the game. That's so bad. They're auto-targeting farms as a priority. What? Disgusting. The Treb killed a Vil. Yeah. Oh, yeah. How are you supposed to siege the opponent's base properly if your dudes are automatically targeting the actual worst buildings to target? That's so bad. But yeah, a castle really needs to come up here. You have enough for it too. You better not place the castle back because you're so all in because you're so far behind economically. But yeah, opponent is just overwhelmed. Like what he needs to do, fill this area with stables, fill this area with stables, delete the mining camp, delete this mining camp, stable. No, not here. This is where the Trebs are. He needs to build them back. And then he needs to make sure he's not housed. And he needs to convert this resources into like 60 light cav or even hussar. You get 60 hussar, sends him in, he wins. But, yep. The wood bank against auto receipt players. Yeah, true. Trebs always go for useless building. In the past, they were more intelligent. They went for the better buildings first. They didn't go for farms as a priority. That's for sure. That's a really bad bug. It's not even a bug. I don't know. They just like changed the targeting priority, which is just bad for some reason. Yeah, they might have changed. Well, like in the past, the targeting priority was based on the type of building, right? So they would go after like castles and then TCs, and then they'd go after like other buildings, and farms was last. But maybe they made it so that they target things that go down faster these days. Like that's probably the logic that they changed without really realizing what that would affect. Maybe. Relics for the win. Yeah, the relic gold is pretty good, but I mean, I don't think the relic gold makes up for a 15k difference. The opponent actually has a like 15,000 more resources to work with. So all he needs to do is max out and then just crush. But he's going to send the dudes in too early. And yeah, he probably will win this fight, but you have 2 castles here. If you had a 3rd castle here, it would have been pretty good, but we made a random castle here instead. Man, imagine you had a castle here, though. You have a castle here, you take him off of gold, you can push the castle, you can push the TC. You can't really push further in if you don't make a castle. In a low eco play, your opponent's military is always going to beat yours, so you need a castle to protect the area. But yeah, opponent's just being not patient enough here. So yeah, it's really... Opponent really just needed a bit more patience. He needs to just max out and then attack. But he keeps sending his guys in when he's only half ready. And that's why you're actually able to take some good fights. I mean, he's going to lose all of his guys here. He doesn't have unlimited resources. He has a lot of resources, but he doesn't have unlimited. And you save the Trebs, which is really good. Yeah, maybe let's use the market a little bit here. Just a little. Needed production badly. Yep, definitely. And the production needed to be placed in the back instead of forward. He has space here. And that's why you delete your mining camps too. Once the gold's gone, you delete them so they don't take up space. Now he's going to go into like Siege Ram, which is maybe okay. He has the res for it, but well, his Vil count suffered quite a lot. I think you should kill this though. I think you should get the Trebs down here. It looks like you're thinking the same thing. Just get rid of that castle. And how can he make Mangadai if he has 1 castle? You really can't. Opponent's really just struggling for gold. And that's why if you had placed the castle just a bit forward to cover this gold and allow you to push in, he runs out of gold faster and you just win. But he was able to take a lot of his gold here, which shouldn't have ever happened. Anyways, he will lose all of his guys. Issue a stop command. I think what you want to do is when you have your pikes just moving, you should select all your units and just issue a stop command. And then they'll just kill stuff. I think that's the fastest way to do it. If you try and like double click them, you end up misclicking and stuff. Just select everything, issue a stop command, and they'll figure it out. That's my favorite way to get the pikes to engage in that situation. I think it's really good. We seem to have forgotten about this castle being here. Oh, and pikes are being patrolled here, and not in the right spot though. Losing 2 Trebs unnecessarily. We have to be a bit careful here. You are making Vils and the opponent's not, so eventually you will get more Vils, which should be pretty good. I don't think you want to worry about this. I think that like the Trebs can be supported if you just put them here. Yeah, you just get the pikes down here though. Oh man, your pikes are all up here. You need to keep a few pikes down here. If you'd attack this at the same time, which you will do. Oh, but you kill the castle, so it's fine. It's actually fine. Yeah, opponent's only 1 TC or 1 castle, but well, he's got all this now. He finally spent his res. Finally spent his res. And now what do? Now he's got like the ultimate Mongol composition. Militia panic. Oh, did he make a militia? That's funny. Elite Magadai. This guy was good crashing. The point is to win the relics, hold the castle till you drain the gold and make it a trash war. Yeah, but you can win the relics while booming though. Like, you went 1 TC, but you only had 2 eagles. He just kind of let you have the relics. So if you're 1 TC, you probably should have like 10 eagle warriors because you had extra res. So you're just sitting on the resources instead of booming. It just makes way more sense to boom properly while taking the relics. And then you can go for the same push, but you have a twice the economy. Gonna go Garland Wars. All right, fair enough. Full eagle warrior, you try and push in one go. Could be okay. You still have 86 vills, which is not good, but it's not horrible. He's going to just take everything out here, though. Oh, we didn't have Horse Collar. Well, that's a very big problem. All right. Makes sense. Yeah, Horse Collar is kind of important here at some point. But, yeah. Oh, whoa, that was really loud. Sorry. This is where Mongols is just better. Oh, wow. We had no Ecotechs. Needed to win before he got to this stage. Oh, nice targeting with the castle, though. If you can target the other Magadai. Yeah, if you can kill the Magadai. There we go. And then the Pikes can clean up. He's hard. It's hard for him to make Magadai because he only has 1 castle. But he's at the gates. And we didn't really boom properly, so he's going to take that out. Really smart play by him to go for Siege Ram, actually. But yeah, the game is over now. Nice try. We had this. Nah, it was never in Jonah's favor, really. It was like the opponent, all he needed to do was get his production down and make units. And once he was able to do that, his economy was just so far ahead. He's targeting Trash War in a Civ matchup. Yeah. I mean, I do that all the time. I just survive until Trash War and there's no gold in the map. That's why my games go so long, because that is one of my win conditions that I know about sometimes. Got the AoE 2 book from the early 2000s for Christmas. Oh, is that the one that Chris wrote? Because if so, that's pretty epic. I wonder how relevant it is today. There's probably a lot of things that are still correct and a lot of things that are outdated. Be interesting to give it a read.